WCCO's Adam Duxter is outside of the police station in Brooklyn Center. That, of course, was the site of a number of riots and protests back in April. But Adam, I can't tell. It looks pretty calm behind you. What's going on?
Yeah, Frank, when the verdict was read out, the one demonstrator who had been here for the better part of today packed up their belongings and left, and now there's not a single person outside of the Brooklyn Center Police Department here on Humboldt Ave. But we have heard from the folks who live at the Sterling Square apartments, which of course are right across from the police station here in Brooklyn Center. And those folks, I would say the general feeling is relief for them. We talked to a couple of folks who came out to speak with us, and they said, you know, what they wanted to avoid for themselves was what happened here last year and last spring, and they were on edge and anxious, deservedly so, ahead of this verdict, but say for that verdict to go the way it did for them is a relief, and they feel like they can exhale and know that there likely will not be any big demonstrations here outside the police department today. But as we look ahead, we know the changes here in Brooklyn Center are still ongoing, and that was regardless of what the verdict was going to be today. Of course, we're referencing the sweeping changes and policies that were passed by the City Council here in Brooklyn Center earlier this month, and that was something that was proposed by Mayor Mike Elliott shortly after. We're talking late last spring, early last summer, and we know that those changes will include a number of things, from reducing the number of police officers here in Brooklyn Center to coming up with a team of mental health professionals that can respond to mental health related calls here in Brooklyn Center, as well as creating a civilian traffic response team that they say will respond to non-moving traffic violations, and that will be made up of a team of civilians that are unarmed. So again, definitely a sense of relief here in Brooklyn Center. Earlier today we talked with folks who live here, and they said even though they didn't know what was to come at that point, they did know that regardless of the verdict at that point, the changes were going to come sweeping with it after.
Yeah, I look at the concrete barriers and the height of that fence behind you, and it looks like they were prepared for the worst, and they were hoping for the best, and the best is the verdict for that community, I suppose. Many people in it, especially people who live nearby, Adam.
And we knew there were multiple kind of precautions taken in preparation for this verdict. The local school district expands their winter break by 2 weeks, going to January 3rd. And when that decision was made earlier this month, the superintendent there, Carly Baker, says at that point they were just trying to protect families, regardless, again, of the verdict, just from any sort of situations or any sort of challenges that would come with that verdict. But again, those precautions now we know were made, and they are feeling very relieved here in Brooklyn Center. But again, I really want to stress the folks we talked to earlier today that call this place home say they are looking ahead to the changes that are going to come because of what happened here last April.
It's been a ride. It's been rough around here, but hopefully it changes for the better.
You've seen a lot of changes as far as like things that you would thought wouldn't have been, like for police and all that stuff like that. And it's a lot of things going on as far as crime, man. A lot of people think like, oh, they're untouchable. You think like, well, I can't go through this and I can do that. And police, I just try, police it's crazy. It's very crazy, and just people like violence and stuff like that going on. We really do need a change.
And so certainly we know for the folks that live here in Brooklyn Center, this doesn't end with the verdict, right? The situation will still continue to develop and move and be shaped over the course of the next weeks and months and even years. But that gentleman that we spoke with there, who you just heard from, told us the big thing that they wanted to avoid and that people here were really worried about was the possibility that this could have ended in some sort of mistrial and they would have to try this case again later on. And he said that would have been the worst case scenario, because not only does it make the families have to relive everything that went down here this past April, but also it would, in a sense, make the community also have to relive just about everything that happened. And again, like you said, Frank, this was the spot for a bit more than a week that we saw massive protests and riots across from the Brooklyn Center Police Department. And, well, you mentioned the barricades are up. There's, no one out here, and folks drive by, laying on the horn. And some folks, again, from the neighboring apartment complex we heard from, say that this is just a sense for them, mainly of relief.
Adam Duxter, live in Brooklyn Center outside the police department. Thank you very much.